All right, welcome back. Advice. My name's Kyle, Rayshawn, Patrick. We are going to be dealing with some career advice today, specifically an emotional boss. Let me read you the post. Emotional boss, how do I deal with them? I am on a team with 4 other people. We all have a boss that we report to that is in a VP position. He isn't respected by any other departments and likes to tell the president of the company on people that disagree or challenge him. So he likes to tell the company president about people who piss him off. Okay. The president of the company no longer wants anyone in the company to come to him to complain about my boss, but allows my boss to complain about everyone else. Not sure why he has special privileges. He's always calling me on Teams Messenger to tell me that he's tired of the bullshit and the internal, external drama, even though he creates it because he treats everyone like shit. He would call me daily for hours to just vent about the lack of respect in the office and how he has personal issues with people. I used to say to him, you should have conversations with these people direct with your feelings. And he'd reply, there's no point. I got to admit, that's something I would probably say. One time, I counted 6.5 hours in 1 week spent on him venting to me about his problems. Jesus, I would have quit. Lately, I've been distancing myself from him because I don't want anything to do with his negativity anymore. I'm a salesperson, not a daily therapist. Since I've started, I've been big on creating team strategy templates and business development plans to help us reach our team goals. My boss told me, thanks for the effort, but we will never use these. It's too much effort and we can't train people to utilize these tools. So I took my files off of SharePoint. He yelled at me to put them back on SharePoint a few days later because a meeting with the investors was coming up and he didn't have time to create a strategy. Oh my God, I've definitely had this fucking boss. I put the files back on SharePoint. Yesterday, he told me he was going to promote me to sales director soon. Today, he told me that he's going to hire a powerhouse as the sales director instead. And when I asked why, he replied word for word, I have it in Teams writing, quote, he has a personal friend and someone that I know will not be influenced by the internal, external bullshit. Someone willing to take on a challenge, invest in a time and effort in order put together, invest in a time and effort in order put together the best action plan strategy. Bro, your fucking boss has holes in his brain. I can't help but feel like he intentionally got my hopes up just to upset me because that is the type of person he is. Do I have a right to be upset? I'm not sure if there is any action that I could take against him. This sounds like a pretty shitty and annoying boss. Not even just shitty and annoying. Ray, you're muted, but I feel like you have something to say about this shitty ass boss situation.
I want to say, well, I feel like there is something you can do. It seemed like he has a very he really cares how people feel about him. So the more you can make people not want to be around him or talk shit about him, the more you will drive this person crazy. So that's low key what you could do behind the scenes. But it looks like he's a little tattling. He's going to be snitching. But it looks like what he really did, it looks like he needed to look good in front of his bosses. So he took your work, looked good in front of them. They said some nice things. He was like, you know what? I might go ahead and give you a little bone, give you a little manager job. But then he probably found one of his friends or something that needed a job and basically just promoted them. They're not going to be like influenced by all the people around. Once they start working with you, they're going to see your colors. And once people start talking shit, they're going to start talking shit most likely. So I don't know. I would be very highly upset. To be honest, I don't know if I could even work in this type of environment. The 6.5 hours you're basically listening to his bullshit, I would be taking that to HR and seeing if I can get paid for that because I'm listening to this on hours. So I need someone to figure out how that works because that's y'all not handling it. Like y'all passing that shit off to me. So basically the two ways I'll handle this. First way is I would just quit. Second way I would quit, but I would make a scene about it. I probably would just cuss this person out and be like, everyone in this fucking office hates you. Bring up everybody that said some bullshit and just walk out. Just leave it a toxic energy when I leave. So then I just know that is no one's
It
having fun.
sounds like this person's boss is the toxic fucking energy in the office, and this person, the poster, is like their emotional fucking custodian, dude. Like it's just listening to them vent about shit, even though they hate internal and external drama. All they want to do is talk about internal and external drama for 6.5 hours a week. A week.
I wonder what
No.
it is. You be like, you see, Beth, she didn't say good morning to me with fucking respect in this office. Like what?
It's like,
fuck you.
secretly, Beth and everyone else in our office actually hates your guts, and that's why nobody says good morning to you. Weird.
You try to act like they don't even see you in the morning. Oh shit. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even know you worked here still.
I can't believe
Like,
this person, after like not getting this promotion, I would fucking quit. Patrick, what do you think, man?
So the biggest red flag I see in all this is in the first line when this person's like, hey, the president of the company no longer wants anybody to come to him to complain about their boss.
Yeah.
Because if you're in a corporate situation, you've got a shitty boss, there's options to deal with that. But if your shitty boss's boss likes your shitty boss, there's nothing that you're going to be able to do, and that's where you got to start looking outside. Now, I'm not one for the drama, because things can change quick. So I like to leave my doors open. I would definitely be inclined to refresh my LinkedIn, start applying for other stuff, look around. Like, I don't know how big this organization is. He or she's mentioning that there's other departments that don't like this person. If you can get into one of those other departments, look around there. You can get into another company, look around there. But it's not going to, as long as those two are around, it'll never get better. And you're mentally, I just think you're best off like finding, if you can live with the bullshit, then live with the bullshit. And if you can't live with the bullshit, find another scenario.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all agree, like, you're going to have to, especially after not getting the promotion again. Like, this dude takes credit for your job. You're his fucking therapist all goddamn week. And then he's like, oh, you're doing so great. I'm going to give you a promotion. Actually, just kidding. I'm going to give it to somebody who's not going to be affected by the shit that affects me every single day. This drama. I think the obvious move is get the fuck out of there after something like that, man. All set. But
which can be easier said than done. Like, sometimes it's tough to find a job in your field, find another company to work for, but it's where it's like, you can have a job and be applying for other jobs. Like, deal with the bullshit for now. Take some interviews during your lunch hour and wait to have the glorious quit until you've got another contract signed. Then, middle fingers up in the air.
The glorious quit. Feeling. I love that phrase.
Or you could just go fuck his wife. No.
Damn. All right. You're a real problem solver today, Ray. You're just getting right down to the hearts of the matter.
But what if that's his thing?
Oh, you'd be doing him a favor in that instance. We don't like that.
So find out his fetishes first.
Yeah.
Then, assuming that his fetishes don't involve cuckoldry, then fuck his wife.
Yeah. What I need you to do is hack into his work computer, because he's obviously the kind of guy who'd be looking at porno on his work computer. I can just tell based off of what you've already shared with me about this person. And yeah, do a deep dive into what he is into, Maybe it's deep diving into assholes. It could be. Maybe it's watching his wife get fucked by other dudes. In which case, you do not fuck his wife, because he'd like it.
And we'll have to go with my other plan is burn the whole place down. You are never going to turn in my work and then act like I ain't do shit. I can't get my promotion. I would be heated. Man, I'll spread all the bullshit you've been telling me. I'd be like, this motherfucker always talking about he don't like drama, but he the main person to say bloop, 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 bloop. Oh man, it would be hell in that motherfucker. I'd be so pissed.
We uploaded an old advice clip the other day from last year onto the YouTube. And at the end of it, I do remember what it is about now. It's about like being able to basically blow up a company that you used to work for who was like really rude to you while you worked there, and now you work with like a different company that kind of works with them and you could influence it. And we just gave a bunch of advice to be like, yo, fuck corporate America, burn everybody to the ground. And the end of the video, the last like 4 seconds of it is just Rayshawn,
burn it to the ground.
burn it to the ground. And I think it's like now a sound clip embedded in my brain that I just click play on sometimes, and it's fucking hilarious.
Burn it to the ground.
Anyway, I am a little bit curious about the situation. I think we've kind of already talked it to death, but I am sort of curious about the situation, like the dynamics at this company, because like for the president of the company to be like, hey, nobody can come to complain to me about this guy anymore, and I will continue to listen to him complain about everything. What the fuck does this guy do at the company? He's like a VP of sales or something. Like, this guy must make so much motherfucking money for this company to have everybody around him emotionally catering to his needy ass, including his boss. Like,
or he got dirt on the boss.
In situations I've seen, it's less often dirt and more so like some random awful client loves this guy, and the boss is like, I don't want to lose this client, so this guy sticks. And it's a weird scenario with salespeople, because some of the worst people I've ever met are salespeople, and all it takes is one rich asshole who loves them, and they're kind of set for life.
Sure.
Dude, I used to recruit super rich salespeople to sell mortgages for companies, and a lot of, you know what it's funny about it is like the guys who have like middle of the road success where they're making maybe a couple $1 million a year and they're doing like a decent amount of business. Those are the fucking guys who have all the ego, and they're like the rudest motherfuckers in a lot of cases. A lot of guys are like, you know, kind of cool, down to earth. But then I remember this one time in New Jersey, I was talking to this older guy, and I have to ask him, like, hey man, what's your volume look like for the year? And he was the sweetest fucking guy, but like, that's a question that you leave for the end of the conversation. Like, so what the volume look like? Told me $90 million. $90 million is like close to 10 times the person that I normally target. So I'm like, wow, okay, 90 or 19? It's like, no, 90. I'm like, I understand why you're a successful person, because you are one of the nicest fucking people I've talked to in 5 years of doing this job. No fucking doubt you're selling $90 million worth of mortgages. You are a genuinely nice guy. So it can go the other way sometimes too. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Corporate America, suck my dick though. Let us know what you think. How would you deal with this emotional boss?
Make sure to like.
Yeah, oh, God damn, I keep forgetting to do it. You're right. Make sure you like the video, because if you don't like the video,
we'll burn you to the ground.
Burn it to the ground.
Let us know how you
We'll
would
say
do.
one likes feeds a child in Ethiopia. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Put the bill on that?
No.
What if we get like 6 likes, dude? All of a sudden you're supporting 6 kids.
We do not commit to that previous statement.
Well, you know, on TV it's like 7 cents a kid. I mean,
7 cents a day a kid.
Well, $1, that's a day. That's a whole village.
Bro, $1 a day. That's $30 a month times 6. That's $180 a month. You're spending
$1. That $1 will feed a good village for a day.
I'm glad we're all being racist today. That's not true. All right, listen.
I'm not being racist. That's
I know.
what
I'm
they
making
say
a joke.
in the commercial.
You don't have to. We totally take back the Ethiopia thing, right, Ray?
Yeah, we're not gonna be sending money there, but you know, we could be sending it somewhere.
Yeah, like patreon.com. Actually, we don't have a Patreon for the show. Never mind. Just leave us a like and a comment on the YouTube video, and come back tomorrow, because you know what? Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the system, man.
Burn it to the ground.
That's kind of yeah. You'll know what I mean. All right, good job, guys. Advice.
Don't be a butt cheek.
Oh man, I was really worried you were gonna scare me again like yesterday. That's what I did.
Peace.